Adriana, what a lovely surprise. Sweetheart, oh, it's so wonderful having you here, having you back in my life. Oh, please, Rex, close the doors. And for you,
Dorian.
Hello. Well, come on in. As promised, a home-cooked breakfast. Here we are, so much more pleasant having breakfast at La Boule, and besides which, the hospital promised they'd call me if there was any change in Blair's condition. Hope you brought your appetites. We have quiche, brioche, croissants, and, I'm sorry, Rex. Would you rather run out and get a jelly donut or a breakfast burrito?
Mom.
Well, I don't want the boy to go hungry.
Maybe you would just like him to go.
To be perfectly honest, I would like to spend time with my daughter.
Well, then you'll be spending time with Rex.
I did invite the two of you over here for breakfast, but apparently it's not to his liking.
I never said that.
I could tell by your facial expression.
Well, how do you know so much about his facial expressions?
Yeah. Maybe it was my, oh good, we're having quiche expression.
All right, what more can I do?
You can try being honest.
I was honest. Did I not give him a warm and honest hug when y'all came in?
That you did.
What else can I do?
You can try harder.
If I try, will you try? What is it going to take for you to see things from my perspective?
Oh, you are amazing. You hired some freak to kidnap me, shoot my boyfriend, and I'm supposed to understand your perspective.
I was trying to protect my daughter.
You went a little overboard, wouldn't you say?
I was trying to protect my daughter from a lying, cheating reprobate. No offense.
How could that possibly offend me? I don't even know what that word means.
You once felt about Rex exactly the same way.
But now I know him, okay? And no matter how I felt about him before, I would never have done anything as horrible as you did.
Oh, are you forgetting that he once framed me for murder?
Oh.
Do you recall that?
But it didn't stick, so theoretically it shouldn't really.
Shut up!
Okay, stop it! Look, all I want is for you to accept Rex as my boyfriend. That's it.
Fine. As long as you accept the fact that I am going to have opinions about what is in your best interests.
Fine. As long as you respect my decisions.
Agreed.
Okay, then. Where do we start?
Thank you very much for coming back last night.
Actually, you can thank Rex. He's been pushing me to make up with you for months.
Maybe you should thank Viki. If it wasn't for her, it never would have happened.
Well, this was at the suggestion of Viki.
That's not what he meant.
Sure it was. What did you tell me?
Nothing.
Sure you did. There was this whole speech about how Dorian loves you and how important a mother-daughter relationship is and how she screwed up.
That's not what she said.
That's not what she said. You're right.
Continue, please, Rex. How did I screw things up?
Everybody screws up. I just did by saying that.
What did Viki say?
It was nothing. Just how you might have messed up your kids. Like everyone does, you know.
What Viki meant was that she, too, has made the same kind of mistakes with her children.
She was comparing our parenting skills.
In a good way. And I'm here, right? Look, what she said was really no big deal.
If Viki thinks she's responsible for bringing us back together, that's a very big deal.
Is it really that bad?
No, it's not bad at all. It's marvelous.
You're gonna go talk to Viki now, aren't you?
What a good idea. Yes, in fact, I won't be able to enjoy our breakfast together unless I go over and thank Viki first.
All right, go.
You're all right with this? I mean, this morning was supposed to be about us.
I think we've made progress. At least we're talking.
Right. And I'm going to try really hard to be more accepting and tolerant.
You were actually listening.
Indeed. That's one half of communication. And then we will go see Blair at the hospital. I don't care what Todd says. We're not going to stay away from her any longer. Rex, feel free with the quiche.
I'm not sure what just happened here.
She nags me for 6 months to forgive her, and what happens when I finally do? She runs straight out the door to Vicky's.
Oh, no. You kissed me.
That is not the way I remember it. The way I remember it is you kissed me first.
Perhaps it was an entirely mutual kiss.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but it just sounds like yet another eventful holiday at Landfair.
Dorian.
Clint?
Vicky, what we talked about, you give it some thought?
Of course I will.
All right. Did you have a nice Christmas?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I had hoped for.
Oh. Well, I'd like to hear about it anyway.
Good. Call me. We'll make plans.
I will. I'll do that. I'll call you.
Dorian, come in.
I'm only going to be a moment. I want to thank you. I understand you're partially responsible for my reconciliation with Adriana.
Oh, I'm so delighted to know that you two have reconciled. And frankly, Dorian, all we did was talk, and I didn't tell her anything that she didn't already know.
Nevertheless, thank you.
Well, you're most welcome. Anything else?
You and Clint seemed really close.
We're friends. You know, we have 4 children together.
And you kissed him.
Under the mistletoe. Hmm?
Viki, you're trying to get him back, aren't you?
You know why Dorian went to see Vicky, don't you? Because she's in love with her.
Stop it.
Think about it. Dorian is fixated on everything Vicky. She wants Vicky.
My mother wants to be Vicky.
Dorian can't stand for Vicky to be happy because then she wouldn't stand a chance with her. Face it, Adriana, Vicky is the love of Dorian's life.
Stop it.
Their wedding is going to be beautiful. There may be a few spats over the wedding march and which woman wears the pants.
All right, okay. You made me laugh. You happy now?
Oh, no, not yet.
You're right.
I think your new designer underwear is riding up on me. An alteration might be necessary.
Oh, well, I'll just have to get my needle and thread.
Let's measure first.
Dorian, it's been a perfectly lovely morning. Please don't ruin it. And thank you for dropping by.
Why won't you answer my question?
Because I don't feel like answering your inane question.
All it needs is a one-word answer. Yes or no. That shouldn't be too much for you. You're trying to hook up with your ex-husband, aren't you?
I think that Clint is perfectly capable of deciding with whom he chooses to spend his time.
Well, that was more than one word, but your answer was very clear.
Good. Then you'll be leaving.
But let me make something quite clear, okay? I will be damned if I'm going to stand by and let you, with your perfect manners and your perfect grammar, steal Clint away from me.